We all run like rats in the so-called rat race of capitalism. We are running around left, right, and center, trying to have a family, trying to have an income, trying to get ahead, and so on, and keep running and running and running. And some lucky people, they get an opportunity to stop and reflect on life. Maybe they made enough money, or maybe somebody gets a serious illness. Certain things can make one stop and think about what to do, where to go next, and so on. Years ago, after reaching the pinnacle of Hollywood, superstar decided to go find another pinnacle. Yes, the Himalayas. And many people tried to bring him down. Balachandar, Kamal Hassan himself, who wanted another competitor. So, although there was some element of jealousy, also some element of competitiveness to keep improving in Hollywood. And even the monks themselves told Superstar that he should carry on with what God has given him naturally, and so on. And one of the senior actors, who is a so-called astrologer, also claimed to have told Superstar that cinema is what he's supposed to do, especially Tamil cinema. That's where he will get his everything. And so Superstar did. He kept running around making films in not only in Tamil but in various other languages, including Hindi and English and well, even Bengali, with Mithun Chakravarti as a guest star. Two times I think. Interesting, isn't it? And also Kamal, they ran around, not like the current gen of comfort zone Nepo kid heroes, except maybe Ajit is not really a Nepo kid and he did do some work in Hindi, but the majority are sitting in a comfort zone and making 90, maybe 95% of their films in Hollywood, and just trying to ride along like that. But that's another topic. Anyway, coming back to Superstar. So during certain big breaks, he has gone to self-reflex and come back. One of the more recent ones would be during the Baba debacle, year 2002, and even Baba came out a few years after Padayappa, which was like one of the peaks of super hits in Tamil cinema then, and not only in Tamil, even in Telugu and so on. He found that Baba proved a challenging thing to be accepted by the public. The irony, right? Whatever he likes, the public are not so keen on it. So after Sri Raghavendra, which I think around 80s, he again had a stumbling block with Baba, so that made him take some time, go away for a while, go behind the scenes, and then come back with a banger of hit which we call Chandramukhi. And during this time is when rumors start to come around about another hero having party celebrating the debacle in Baba and the loss and all that. And coincidentally, Chandramukhi came out at a time when another hero film, Sachin by Vijay, came and trounced it. And that thing has been going on for some years now. And as Rajini was slowing down, with Kamal also sort of not giving big hits, and the younger generation coming to the fore, he slowed down, but suddenly Kamal upped the ante with a win of a film called Vikram by Lokesh Kanagaraj, which woke Rajini up. And at the same time, Vijay decided to go head to head with Superstar. Of course, Vijay was growing quite big, so he changed his inspiration's name to MGR and tried to push Superstar aside. Well, of course, you know what Rajini does when he gets challenged, right? So he come back with a bang in Jailer. After Chandramukhi, it's Jailer. Okay, Padayappa, Chandramukhi, Jailer. These are the pinnacles. And he has health issues. We all know that. He's very old, 74 thereabouts. So what is he to do now? He tried to do at least two projects, one so that if one sort of screws up, the other one will hopefully bring things back up in the momentum. So what happened was, when he started the Jailer project, he signed the veteran film so that he has a momentum, and also he took a risk to make a bit of a more socially conscious movie, more conscious director like Rajinikanth, because he thought he could take a risk there. And also, as a veteran was going on, he was already working on Coolie, right? So usually he's working on two films at a given time to keep the momentum going. And if a film does not become a hit, and Rajini has no other films. The concern is that the director will feel a tremendous amount of pressure. Everybody will be in a negative mood. So while the aura of Jailer Victory is going on, he tried to sign the other projects so that everybody's working in a positive mindset. However, after Jailer, Vettayan became very mixed because when the director tried to combine Rajini's aura and his socially conscious narrative, it didn't blend so well. Not many directors are able to blend their style and Rajini's into one beautiful synergy. Very few like Mahindran, right, of Johnny fame and Mullu Malarum, Maniratnam of Talabadi. Very few people, and Nelson did pen negative humor somehow work because Rajini is awesome in humor. We've seen Tilumulu, we've seen Guru Station, so that blended very well. But a lot of directors made it feel jarring, like in a socially conscious film like Vettayan, suddenly Rajini intro with the face coming through a cigarette, and then all the dancing thing and all that. It all was a bit jarring, and they lost a big opportunity by not creating a big antagonism between Amitabh and Rajini. Maybe out of respect, they tried to make them as like a guru sishya or father son kind of relationship. They should have gone like Raghuvaran and Rajini in Basha, where two opposing philosophy at each other. That would have been very interesting script. So some fans might say, do share in your comment what Rajini should do next. Some fans might say that he should just retire gracefully. Things has been great for him, but I think that is one of the very less risk of opportunity of happening unless he's very ill, because he has already said, Amitabh Bachchan told him always to be active even in old age to maintain his health. So just like when young Rajini was an inspiration to people who are like outcasts of society, dark skin, cigarette smoking, not combing hair properly, now he's a kind of role model for older people to say that we should remain active, we should go out and contribute to society and not just retire and go away. So I think retiring is a bit out of the card. About autobiography writing, number one, there's the issue of Rajini said the honesty issue is there if he gonna make some people hurt. And number two, he's a very fast person. So the news was that he's already starting to do some work in the writing even before Coolie and during Coolie, so they had ample time. So it should not consume, he wouldn't need 2-3 years to do that. So what should superstar Rajinikanth do next? He has one project now in the hand, which is Jailer 2. Usually he'll at least keep a second one so that if Jailer 2 doesn't work out so well, he's got something going on. But it seems circumstances are moving in a way that things are a bit quiet. So now will the Lokesh project with Kamal work out? That's a very interesting question. But if not, then what do you guys think as Hollywood observers or Rajini fans? What do you think Rajini will do next, or what do you want Rajini to do next? Right? That's the interesting question. Well, to me, I think a light-hearted romantic comedy with directed by Karthik Subbaraj, Rajini and Simran, that will be a great one. But just light-hearted, no violence, nothing, maybe, or very minimal kind of a thing, like movies like we saw during Guru Session times. That would be awesome. I think fans are hungry for that kind of a setup. Number two, the family film trend is also coming back again after the violent movies. So maybe he could look into that, tourist family, something along those lines, something that will be interesting. Nithilan apparently talked with him. Nithilan, he did Maharaja, so it has a tight script, but he must not make the mistake of teaching Janavel. Maybe both of them should have confidence to stick to the story and make a really story-based movie. Maybe very small Rajinism, like if you see what Maniratnam did in Talapati, if there was any Rajinism at all, it was like very minimal. There's no obvious style. There is no, just maybe there's some hair, the way he turns. It was like very minimal. So the director should trust his craft, and Rajini usually cooperates anyway. So and in that way, maybe they can make a smaller budget film and go on one side, and on the other side go for something bigger budget with say Karthik Subbaraj, romantic comedy. That'll be interesting. There was some news of Telugu directors approaching him. I don't know what's going to happen with that, and even a Hindu producer. So guys, what do you all think? Share in the comments.